All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Roback, where you can get 20% off your first order using Backer20. My name's Will DeFries. To my left, David Ruff.
Well, it appears that the internet has discovered none other than Dick Pound again, as he is a top trending subject on Twitter.
Look, I've always said anytime Dick Pound's got something to say, you better listen.
He commands a room.
Yeah.
He walks in and you immediately stop what you're doing and you listen.
Who is Dick Pound?
Dick Pound, Richard Pound, longtime International Olympic Committee member.
Wow.
At what point do you just say, maybe Richard?
Wouldn't you feel like a douche
Richie Pound?
introducing yourself every single time as Dick Pound? Or does he just does he laugh inside every time?
I don't understand the conversation his parents had when they're like, you know what, let's just go with Dick. Or
Well, he's
let's
old
go
as
with
fuck.
Richard.
Well, keep in mind he's old
Right.
as fuck. They probably didn't use the word dick all the time like we do.
He is old as fuck. Will's right.
Hasn't Dick always been the nickname for Richard?
I don't know. You were the one alive back then, so you would know.
Hey, do you think there's a dog pound, but it's a dick pound? It's where all the street. I'm sorry.
What's your problem?
I don't know. It's just funny, and I'm immature.
He's actually trending in relation to the Chinese tennis star who went missing.
Correct. I wasn't gonna. Yeah, I didn't
Right.
want to, but sure.
Yeah, well, but that's not the reason that he's. I mean, that might be the reason that his name was in the news, but that is certainly not the reason he's
So what do you
trending.
Trending
say?
in relation to
You're
that.
saying
Yeah.
if his name was Marty Thomas?
Yeah, if it's
It's my fake name. Go to.
Randy just texted me and asked me to close the curtain, so I'm going to do that for him. Sorry.
That's hilarious. Oh, he is doing it, folks.
We're recording. Okay.
Anyway, Marty Thomas is not getting that kind of
Yeah,
play.
Marty Thomas is not going to have numerous people tweeting about him to the point where he's trending, unfortunately.
Shouts to Dick Pound, though, man.
The D Pound Gang.
The original D-man.
DPG.
Yeah.
We've also got Dylan Shivery in the building.
Hi, everybody. I'm happy to be here.
What are you giggling about?
I was just laughing at your intro of Dylan.
Yeah, this low energy. What? Like,
I'm out of it today.
people are not
I'm
gonna
admittedly
expect
out of it today.
anything from me.
We've
Why?
got, I hit the snack shop yesterday. We got a full thing of snacks.
You're pointing at your Celsius right now, and for those at home who don't know what Celsius is, it's an essential energy. It accelerates your metabolism and burns body fat.
I'm living proof.
My worry is that if I dip my toe into drinking Celsius, that I'll become addicted to Celsius, much like everyone I've ever met who has been drinking Celsius lately.
Yeah, that's a realistic fear.
Why are you off today?
I don't know. Fell asleep early last night, got up early today. It might be because I did a morning workout today.
Let's go.
Not proud of it.
That's
Not
supposed
proud
to
of.
make you feel good about the
Kinda
day.
thought that
Get the
would-
endorphins pumping.
Did you eat afterward? Are you craving some cows?
Probably,
Okay.
but it's more of a head thing. I'm a little fuzzy up top.
Dave brought some leftover tube steak that's in the fridge if you're hungry.
Did you smoke
know
it on
why
your?
that's-
Did you? I thought
No.
your Traeger was on the fritz right now.
Don't do Fritz like that.
On the fritz to freeze.
I gave my Traeger to Will's son.
He doesn't know how to use it.
No, he has no clue.
He's just been dumping milk all over it.
He can't pick up the pellet bag.
No,
Will, you seem too vest to be stressed.
that's fair. I'm not stressed. I'm just fuzzy.
Will came in stunning heavy on the guys.
You want these hands, man?
Dude, it's fucking short sleeves and vest season.
Do you want these hands?
No, I just told you I'm feeling fuzzy. Like the last thing I want to do is fight somebody.
Okay, fair enough.
He just wants to record a pod.
I feel like I've already gone
Get
2
on
rounds.
with his day.
Damn.
I think Sally's gonna have a big party for the Tommy Fury Jake Paul fight at our place. She sent me a message yesterday that said, I think we're gonna do a holiday happy hour for the Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight.
I'll pick up food and bring it. If you want me to pick up Valentina's or a spread.
I've been invited to 2 other parties that evening, so if I make it by, just know that you are a special person in my
You
life.
won't be
Well,
missed.
I should be clear. We have not extended any invites yet, so
Well,
you're kind of making assumptions
I will
that
be
you
on the
might get
list.
invited.
If
I
I
will
don't
be
get
on the list.
invited to the fight party, I'm done.
We're checking-
I will quit. I will
We're checking
resign.
people's Love Island knowledge at the door. You have to answer 3 questions about Love Island before you can actually step in.
Okay. I thought we were going for a fight.
If Dick Pound knocks on your door and can't answer any of the questions correctly, you're still letting him in.
You got to go by Richard. You have to. Or just your middle name.
Is he just a douchebag?
He's 70.
Like, just change your name, dog.
More of a dick bag.
Wow. I didn't know you were savage, dude.
I am. I woke up in savage mode. I'm truly, madly, deeply.
I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy.
We need to watch that one again. It's been too long.
I watch it weekly. Sometimes if I'm not in the mood for, just anything and I'm just grumpy, I'll just toss on the Truly Madly Deeply pub bruvs. It
Really?
always works.
I thought you said pud.
Buddy.
Oh, man.
What, you too?
Oh.
Are you feeling fuzzy too?
I feel great.
Trying to come over there and
bitch.
slap your ass? Your ass?
Come see what happens. You can slap my ass.
Wake
all you
up.
want. I'm the one bringing the heat right now. Will's over there half dead.
You didn't even
You're
close the
being
curtains. You had to get up mid-pod.
I closed them.
All we
Are they
need is
open?
candlelight.
Are you still doing lyrics? What are you doing?
He is.
You and me and a bottle of wine.
Okay.
I'll hold you tonight. Oh, yeah.
Dylan takes a sip of his beverage. What are you drinking? Just tell us. Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
This is just good old-fashioned H2O. I had my super fantastic already this morning at home. It was I take Parks to school morning, so I got up
All right,
pretty
well,
early.
that's fine. We didn't
And
need
just-
the entire
Just
breakdown.
Yeah,
pounded
it's
super
sick.
fantastic.
I can't pound coffee anymore.
Okay.
Can you dick pound it?
I only dick pound coffee. No, I can't drink it because, dude, I go to drop my son off, and my bladder is just expanding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Coffee just goes right through me,
Yeah.
right to the blad.
It'd be doing that.
They're calling me Blad Guerrero.
Blotty Dotty. He likes to potty. Congratulations on what's his
back.
fucking face?
This guy's back.
On who?
Corey Seager.
32 mil a year? Are you kidding?
That's
Dude.
more than we make.
Yeah.
Baseball dudes are getting paid, as they often do.
Are these like circus numbers? What does the back end of these deals look like? Is it just a bunch of Miguel Cabreras creaking around, just getting paid bank?
Hard to say. Wasn't he like a 9-year deal?
Dude, he signed that deal about 3 or 4 years later than most people would have liked.
That's why I only do a month-to-month with Wash Media.
That's probably a good call.
Every month we just have to go sit in a basement somewhere and smoke cigars and renegotiate.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a superstar in a sport, baseball's not a bad one to be a star in. You get paid.
Why didn't you just play that professionally? You were on your way.
Turns out I wasn't good enough, David.
No, remember he lost that ball in the lights.
I didn't want to bring that up.
I did.
Is there any dude that's just been DH for his high school team, DH for his college team, and just went straight to DH in the majors?
No.
Has that ever existed? Just this dude just pisses on it.
If you're a DH in high school, it means, you have to play a position when you get to college. You don't have to, but you're not going to be recruited as if you hit the ball well enough, I guess you could be, but you need a home somewhere.
Being a career DH would be sick.
It would be. You just leave your glove at home.
Yeah, it's just
Sick.
just hit piss missiles all the time.
Yeah.
So you just didn't have the arm
First team all district. No, I had the honor.
or the
baby.
range?
I'm telling you that I made one error and
Or the
coach lost his faith in me.
One error.
Yeah, it was very costly. I lost it in the freaking lights, dude. People don't believe me, but I swear.
I actually went back and looked at the box score of that game. Turns out it was a day game.
It wasn't, actually.
So I don't know what lights, unless you're talking about the ultimate light, the sun.
Actually, it was the game was on prom night.
Oh, so your head was somewhere else.
No, and
No, that was later.
interestingly,
Am I right?
because of
That
my
was the
error, we went into extra innings, and it made people late for prom. That's a true story. That's weird.
Why would you
True
schedule
story.
prom on a night when you got a game?
You think I scheduled it, bitch?
I don't know.
just showed up,
I
man.
was on student council,
I
so
just showed up
I
and-
actually was the one scheduling that shit.
I just showed up and hit
Dude.
piss missiles. That's all I did.
I was the ultimate resume patter with student organizations.
yeah.
Sign up, go to 2 student council meetings, not participate, just kind of hang out, fart around, shout out Mr. Womack, and then just be on with my business.
Yeah.
Just leave and be like, this is going on the res.
Yeah, I was the classic student council representative, the lowest form of student council members.
What
But,
were you even representing?
yeah, it was just me sitting in meetings so I could put it on my resume.
I didn't do that nerd shit.
Please, dude, nerd shit. We got the benefits, the bennies that we got from
You got
being
no
on student
bennies.
council. We did parking pass, I got to park in the front row every day. It was great.
They let us smoke cigarettes in the parking lot.
They
They
gave me a bunch of like elevated parking passes, and I just gave them to my boys.
Did y'all have assigned parking spots in your high school parking lot?
No.
We did, and it was awesome.
Well, unless you were on student council, you got a good parking spot.
Because seniors got priority, and the earlier you got there on like sign up day, you get to go pick your spot. So we would just squad up and all get spots together. It was sick.
I have a friend who you have met. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Who allegedly made fake parking passes and sold them.
You say allegedly. Do you not trust this person?
That's a good scam.
I don't. It was hypothetical.
It's a flounder.
The statute of limitation. No. I don't know if I can tell. Never mind.
You're literally telling tales out of school right now.
I literally, quite literally, Clay has a The reason I'll let
Let's
him
hear
tell
it. If it's about Clay, I want to.
It is, but I don't want to. I don't know if we've gone public with it as to why he transferred high schools.
Didn't realize he did that.
He might have. Never mind.
Damn.
It's nothing that bad, but I'd rather him tell it. I don't tell as good a stories as him.
Tell tales out of school.
Fair.
I got something to tell the people.
Okay.
If you're looking for merch for yourself, maybe for a significant other who's also a backer, we've got no shortage of that right now. You can head over to washmedia.shop. Check out all the new merch that just launched. You can also head over to rowback.com/washed. That's got all our pullovers, QZs, hoodies. Dylan's wearing one right now. I've been wearing mine around the house like mad crazy lately.
They're very comfortable.
You can also get free coasters with any Do You Even Burn candle that you purchase over at velobox.com/circling-back. We got links to all this stuff in the description of the episode. Go get your shop on.
Did I tell you who's burning one of these in their home?
Your parents?
My parents.
So they do burn.
Yeah,
Not
and
concerning.
they didn't really ask what it meant, and I was very happy about that because I didn't want to have to explain it.
You should have just been like, no, it's just a reference to Real Bros of Simi Valley.
Yeah.
Your dad might like that.
He might. I showed him some I think you should leave sketches.
Do you get scared when you show people sketches from that show? Because it's just so out there that you just think that you're doing something wrong?
Yeah, no, I definitely do. And
what do you
and the
lead
fact
with?
that I was limited to what I could show them because of the family watching.
What do you limit? What do you start with?
I went with the all safe for work. I went with the lunch meeting, hot dog up the sleeve.
So yes, season 2, episode 1, right?
Correct.
I think that's the move.
And there's a theme here. I went with the hot dog vehicle.
The comedy is so out there. I think you have to just like recommend it to someone, and hopefully they will just kind of go in on their own. If you ask someone to watch it and you watch it with them, it's too weird a comedy to like be in an atmosphere like that. I think I don't know.
You don't start with coffin flop like Sally's been trying to do lately.
No,
I showed him coffin flop too.
I turned on one for Bay, and she was like, "Yeah, I can't."
Well, he's been waiting a long time for a hit on Corncob TV.
Yeah.
Good thing we were really early on that show.
Yeah, super early.
Bones are there.
It only took us 2 seasons to figure it out.
Go to Washed Media on Instagram. Randy did a meme.
Add me on the group.
I'll tell you this: one of the top 10 meme Randy's ever done.
Wow.
It's a good meme, man.
It's a good meme. It's a good meme.
Follow my lead.
We're also doing Patreon. Right after this episode today, we're going to sit down and do Circling Bachelorette. Hometowns, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Major shouts to all the parents out there. Also, Friday voicemails dropping tomorrow on Thursday. Can't wait. If you haven't gotten yours in, 888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422. Let's give a quick holler to our friends over at Early Bird CBD. I mean, it might be the most used sponsored product that we have at this point by ourselves.
You want an anecdote alert real quick?
Yeah.
Before we started recording, I was talking to Dave about Early Bird. He's mad because I'm taking it from him, but I'm doing it. And he was like, man, when I need to get a good sleep in, like Early Bird is perfect. He says he checks his recovery the next morning. Dave, you can finish the story.
No,
if you want.
sounds like you got a great grasp on
Check
my
your recovery,
story.
bitch.
He was going off on how great Early Bird is, and we weren't even recording a podcast.
The guy that
people.
you're telling the story for is right here.
Yeah,
He's
but
right
I wanted
here.
to say it. I say it much better than you would have.
You made it sound like I gave you was reading ad copy to you. The way you
Actually, he said nights I don't drink. If I take an Early Bird, if I'm trying to get like a good sleep in, it hits so perfectly.
I mean, all I'm saying is on the Whoop scores in the 90s.
Oop, there it is.
Sleep game stupid. Thank you, Early Bird.
It's also fun just to take recreationally, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because if you're not familiar, it's got 2.5 milligrams of natural THC and about 12.5 milligrams of CBD in each gummy. So yeah, they pack a little bit of a punch.
You're trying to really turn up, maybe take 2 of them.
I don't know. It's a local Austin company. Maybe you're trying to go take a dip in Barton Springs and get all heady about it. Maybe you're just heading out for the night to go hit Lil Woodrow's for a little LSU game action.
Damn.
Shouts to Brian Kelly. Maybe you're just trying.
This guy.
Yeah, I'm a sports guy, dude. Bama.
You hear
They're
about
looking
this?
good lately.
You're right, Will.
Yeah.
Got a big game coming up against
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah. It's a big game.
Better look out, Buster.
Yeah. The record books, kick them to the curb.
Uh-huh.
Don't kick your early birds to the curb, though. These things are precious.
Dude, they taste really good. I almost want just a big old jar full of the gummies.
I might draft them next year in the Halloween candy draft.
Do you
That's how
when
good
you
they
when
are.
you chew one, do you savor it before you swallow because it's so good? Because I do.
yeah.
I
If
really
you're asking
do.
if I suck on it, Dave, yes, I suck on
Yeah,
it.
he sucks on it.
Oh,
Sucks.
I'd be sucking.
This guy sucks.
Mm-hmm.
We do have 20% off of everything at earlybirdcbd.com using promo code STEAM. That's everything. 20% off at earlybirdcbd.com. It's a one-use code, so make sure you absolutely load up that cart. earlybirdcbd.com, promo code STEAM, 20% off. Have you guys been on Twitter today? Because we have quite the theme on the timeline.
The non-Dick Pound theme?
Yeah, outside of Dick Pound, the most popular thing on the timeline currently going is Spotify Wrapped. Dave, you're a Spotify user.
Thank you, Will, for knowing that. Yeah,
Dylan,
yeah. Okay.
I'm on Apple Music still.
Dylan's out here buying songs for 99 cents a piece.
It's not what Apple Music is. It's the same thing. It's $10 a month for
It's not the same thing at all.
whatever you want to listen to. But I will admit that it is an inferior product to Spotify
So why don't you just make the switch?
because I have all my playlists set up and
You know,
it's
Dylan-
there and it's easy. It's on auto payment. I just let it
I used to be
ride.
just like you. I used to be Apple guy. Heck, I was even Pandora guy for a minute. But then I changed.
You can't be Pandora
ask you
guy.
this.
Well, look, I've moved on from it. It's part of my past.
You can't be Pandora guy.
Hold on. Bay argues that the Pandora's curated lists are goated. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it up.
What's on her list?
I mean,
Give me her
people
top
can
three.
people can argue stuff and have it be completely wrong still.
Let's do the
How are the-
honeymoon game.
how are-
Give me her top 3 artists.
Oh gosh.
I'll put you on the spot.
I don't know.
Churches.
What's the honeymoon game?
Or
She
what
does
is the
love
game?
churches.
Not the honeymoon game.
Oh, it's like you just answer questions
About
like
your
intimate
wife.
knowledge about your partner.
Oh, like the actual game show?
Yeah, it's a very dated reference, and I apologize.
What was that called?
I don't know.
She probably have like glass animals on there.
This guy who just tweeted
Maybe
me his
churches.
top ones.
Animals made of glass.
Maybe some T Swift.
Maybe Dua Lipa.
Not the baby.
Dude, when I'm like at the mall, because I'm a mall guy. When I'm just walking around the mall and I walk into like the Gap or something or Old Navy, and I hear
You
Dua
don't-
Lipa,
okay.
I just start buying shit and bobbing my head.
Dave, I don't want to call you out, but you don't walk into the gap. You fall into the gap.
I do. I mind the Gap.
Fall into the
Do
gap.
you guys hit up Spotify's like curated playlists?
all the time.
Are they lit?
Yeah, they're really good. Like they're
Apple's
really
is
good.
Not good.
Except for the one that put Maddie B on my like.
Well, that was different. That was one that was like an algorithm serving it to you, whereas they also have a lot of other ones.
I'd kill for Apple to add that to my playlist.
How do they not have that on Apple at this point?
Just mix it.
The curated play. Do they
No,
not
they
have?
do.
Oh, they do.
They're just not good.
Why do you?
In my experience, anyway.
No, the ones on Spotify are very good.
Okay, I'm
Highly recommend. Do you guys want to hear some? Before we get into our personals, do you want to hear some stats that I found on circling back today?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Don't look at my screen, David.
What are you doing, David?
Fucking screen looker. We streamed in 2 different countries this year that we had never streamed in before. You guys ready for these countries? Any guesses?
Nicaragua.
Malaysia.
I could find out a map for you if you don't know where it is.
And it's not that close to Japan.
We got our first ever streams
Oh.
from Macedonia.
Oh,
Can you point that out on
Shout out to
a
my
map, Dylan?
Macedonians.
We also got our first stream from Jordan. Not Michael. He might be a backer.
There's no way he has ever put on a podcast.
put
He
some
couldn't
of that-
tell you what it is.
I put some of that Macedonia sauce on my tacos. I'll tell you
Okay.
that.
Our top episode. Any guesses on the top
That's
episode? We had a lot of
offensive.
shit going on this year. I had a kid Dave had a kid. Dylan got engaged.
It's hard to say.
It was probably one of the ones that we all sang on a bunch. People were just sharing it.
I bet it was the candy draft from
No,
Halloween.
incorrect. Incorrect. If I've
People
learned,
couldn't believe
How
it.
about you just tell
if
us?
I've learned anything from our listeners, it's that major life events and for any one of us, they usually gas our numbers up. I think the number one episode last year was the one where I got married. I wasn't even on that episode. You guys just talked about
Oh,
me
yeah.
getting married.
I was saying in 2020. Wait, no, that was last year. This
That
is
was-
2021. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The number one this year was in fact Dylan getting engaged.
Really?
Wow.
I should get engaged like every month. We'll just have crazy numbers.
That's facts. That's facts.
That's cool.
We got two other employees
I
not
kind of
married.
feel honored about that. That's cool.
Randy, not to. I don't want to put the spot on or put Randy on the spot, but 2022, man. Clock's ticking.
Yeah, we need someone to get engaged.
He's like 19.
I don't care.
Do you guys have any idea how many minutes worth of podcasts we put out this year? If you had to guess how many minutes worth of podcasts we put out this year.
Without putting pencil to paper, this is tough.
This is just up to this point. This does not include today's podcast.
I will say 300,000 minutes.
That's so many minutes, Dave. So many minutes. We'd only do 2 episodes a week.
Okay, so that's 2 hours a week.
I don't want to watch you work through this.
Yeah.
You just throw out a number.
120 hours.
I said minutes, dog.
Oh, that times 60. 6,000, whatever, 7,000 minutes.
Dylan's in front of the chalkboard
That would be
right now.
7,680 minutes. No, you overwent. 6,669.
Oh, so I was way off.
102 episodes.
So it wasn't
What did Dave say?
300,000.
300,000.
dude?
300,000.
That's
yeah.
too many, Dave.
It's like network wide, all of our pods.
I thought that was the question.
Not to expose you, Dylan, but do you have any next gen like analytics on your listening this year right now?
I do, but I question its accuracy.
I
Last
would.
year,
You can't question the accuracy.
we did this last year. No, I can. I'll tell you why. Last year we did the same exact thing, and it pulled up on my top 3 was a song that I had just added to my playlist like a week prior and listened to it like 3 times. So it gave preference to like newer shit.
Hey, man, you're the one who's an Apple guy.
I don't want to be an Apple guy anymore.
Make the switch.
I need to.
It's actually pretty easy. You just have to download the app.
I have the app.
There you go.
Did
Create
you
a
guys-
login.
But you might have like your most popular stuff. But do you know what your listening aura is? Did you get your aura, Dave?
No.
Dude, come on. Imagine not having your aura.
Why didn't I get mine?
Brett's was angst and focused, which I think is actually pretty good for Brett. My audio aura was yearning and wistful. I don't really know what that means, but I'm out here just yearning, not concerned in what nobody want to say.
Okay, so
Mine actually says amber.
There's
is
a
the color
song
of
in
my
my-
energy.
there's a song in my top 3 that when I was riding from the airport to Nobu in Cabo,
Oh, this guy.
the
Oh,
driver
fuck
put on
yeah.
a song that was really
Had to drop Nobu.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The
Sorry.
driver played a song on the radio that was really good, and I Shazammed it. I listened to it in Cabo a lot, and then pretty much never since. And it's in my top 3. That's why I don't trust this.
My top music moods are bold and hype.
Dude, I didn't realize you were so hype.
He's not. Look at him.
It says I always understood the assignment.
Yeah, it told me that as well.
What is it? Just give me the.
Let's go
the
through our
data.
big things, Dave. What were your top genres from this past year?
Y'all's is so much cooler than mine.
You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty South rap. Is what it says.
You and I could not be on further ends of the spectrum right now.
But okay. I mean, if you look at my top artists, they're sure a little bit, but
I hit him with that cool jazz at my number 1 spot.
do you do background music?
A lot.
On brand.
See, I
lot.
don't. Mine are always skewed because the only time I really do Spotify is at the gym.
I do a lot of background music. I do a lot of just casual, like I do a lot of just casual driving music that I just play low because I don't necessarily want to like while out on my drives every day. I went number 1, cool jazz. Number 2, jam band. Number 3, bossa nova. Number 4, reggae. Major shouts. And number 5, classic rock.
Dude, it's like you listen to stuff just to like curate your Spotify Wrapped at the end.
Oh, he's calling you.
know what I
He's
mean?
calling you.
Like,
So
so
you
I have
think-
to, I have to like.
You think for an entire year?
Oh yeah.
You think for an entire year? I sign
Yeah.
on to Spotify and I'm like, okay.
You know what?
Like
You
this
know
would be
what?
good for my aesthetic. I wanna
On
listen to
December
this.
1st this year, I'm gonna get poured out if I listen to anything but
Yes.
these things.
Dude,
He's saying you're inauthentic.
It's like too on brand for you.
Well, maybe things aren't always on brand. It's just who you are, Dylan.
I don't know, man.
I have an announcement though. My top artist last year was Taylor Swift. She has been dethroned.
Oh shit.
Can I guess?
Yeah,
Huey Lewis in the News.
it was not Huey Lewis in the
Let me
news.
guess.
Fuck.
Let me guess.
Okay.
I don't have a guess.
You have no guess at all. Out of
Chubby-
all the artists,
Chubby
in the-
Checker.
It wasn't
Oh.
Chubby Checker.
It's probably like. No, I have nothing.
One more. Don't just give one more guess.
Is it Billy from Bones Are Their Money?
It was not. It was not a
No, it
song
wasn't
from
Billy.
that.
Who is it? John Mayer.
Grateful Dead.
Oh,
I was not
Going,
expecting.
now-
going through a thing.
I was not expecting it.
dude, you're ground floor dead guy though.
No. I'm very out there admitting that I am new to the Grateful Dead scene. I think this year it was a slower year for things, so I think I listened to a lot less hype music. I'm not hype like Dave right
or
now.
bold.
You're a dad now.
It went number 1, Grateful Dead. Number 2, Taylor Swift. Number 3, Poolside. Familiar with them? Pretty chill.
I am not.
Number 4, Stan Getz. He's my favorite.
Stan Getz.
Stan Getz. He's my favorite jazz
Okay.
saxophonist. And number 5, no one had this. Ebo Taylor. You ever heard of him? I hadn't until this
Is
year.
that acid jazz? What is that?
No, he's from Ghana. He's a Ghanaian guitarist.
That's sick.
Yeah. I don't know. I weirdly went through a big Ghanaian music phase this year for like 3 months.
No one had that on their bingo card.
Just don't undersell the Ghanaian genre.
Since I know nothing about it, I couldn't possibly do that.
You wouldn't know because you don't have curated playlists sent to you on
It's fair.
Spotify.
Right.
What were your tops, Dave?
My top artists were as follows. Number 1, Sturgill Simpson.
Stirred.
Really?
Really got into his bluegrass stuff at the latter part of the year.
Mm.
Really got into it.
Mm.
Okay. Dylan, not a fan.
It's okay.
Trap Boy Freddy, number 2.
What?
Trap Boy Freddy,
Who's that?
How is this your number 2?
Dallas, Texas. Because I told you, I'm really listening to this stuff at the gym.
Like I've never even heard of Trap Boy Freddy.
Yeah,
And you're
he's
out
a-
here
he's a
listening to him
very-
on the daily.
He's a Dallas artist. Number 3, Rage Against the Machine. Number 4, Kanye West.
Heard of him?
Donda.
Was that because of Donda?
Found this.
Or
No.
were you running back the old stuff?
No, I run through Beautiful Dark Twisted like every other month, like start to finish.
Respect.
Love it. Number 5, Lil Baby.
I thought you were gonna say like Rhodes.
Not Da Baby. Yes, my son's debut album.
Dylan, I need to hear it.
Rough Roads Ahead
I need to hear it, Dylan.
by Rhodes Rough.
What was your most played?
So mine, as far as I can tell, is only listed by song and not by artist.
Okay. What were your top 3 or top 5?
My top one, again, I don't know if these are accurate.
No, they're accurate. This is literally like statistically driven.
The One Ting by Cody Jinks.
Nothing.
Whiskey.
Jinx.
By Cody Jinks.
Dude, this guy.
And then number 3, the one I was telling you
You
about,
okay?
the combo one, is a Beatles cover song that's it's just an instrumental, it's just guitar. And it is And I Love Her, Santo and Johnny. It's a very chill, like hang out at the beach song. Will, I think you would love it.
Shouts to Santo and Johnny.
And
No,
then
it's not Ghanaian.
William
Yeah.
Beckman, In the Dark, great song. You've heard it, Dave?
Gary Allen?
No,
Who
but,
was it?
But Gary Stewart is number 5, and again, I don't think he belongs on here.
Gary Stewart?
An Empty Glass,
That is, yeah, I know Gary Stewart. That's
and The
a.
Last Cigarette.
Stewart?
I like Gary Stewart, but man,
Gary
that's,
Stewart?
And then William Beckman again, and then
doing?
Leon Bridges, Drake, John Party, what's up?
that was waiting for the
Leon
for Jay
Bridges
parts.
again.
Which Leon Bridges are you doing? New cool Leon or old school Leon?
Uh,
like we saw at ACL when we were smoking doobies with Stu.
I have Texas Sun on here, and Like a Ship.
Dude, I was ripped.
Texas
I was
Sun is a
ripped.
great song. If you
He's
don't know
great.
If you don't know that one,
Also, Fort Worth's own.
There was a moment at my wedding where I finally got done taking the photos that you have to take right after you get married. You know, that hour-long photo sesh that you go through.
It's the best
everyone loves
part.
doing, yeah.
And I walked around the corner of the restaurant that we were having the reception at, and the sun was setting, and everyone was drinking martinis. Everyone was having a good time. And Texas Sun was blasting on the speakers, and I was like, all right, this is a vibe that I can get into right now. Well, I mean, I curated that playlist myself, so I was expecting
Don't
it.
take credit for a Leon Bridges song.
No, I
He
wrote
had nothing to do with
I
it.
essentially wrote Texas Sun. People are calling me the son of Texas,
I want to see
actually.
Dick Pound Spotify Wrapped.
Cody Jinks and Gary Stewart in your top 5.
I think you're putting on music.
I'm
with,
worried
with
about you.
the Wrapped in mind.
Dave, I'm telling you, it's not accurate, dog. I listen to a lot of Drake and a lot of Kanye, and that's barely represented on my list.
Gary Stewart, does he do She's Acting Single, I'm Drinking Double? I think he
I
also
don't
does
know.
that one.
Only one I listen to is
Not a bad song.
An Empty Glass. The only one I really rock to because it rocks with me.
I believe Randy Rogers covered that song.
He did. He did a good job with it.
He did.
Probably better than Gary Stewart's version.
Don't you dare. Maybe.
Just saying.
You might be right. Anyway,
Shouts to William Beckman, though. Check him out if you don't know about him yet.
why'd you point at Randy?
I'm looking into the camera,
Okay.
talking to the people at home.
To all the people out there who are sending us screenshots of how much you've listened to Circling Back, let me just be the first to say thank you.
Keep doing
Pretty
it. We
cool to
love it.
see that kind of stuff.
It really gasses us up.
Yeah, it's just pretty validating seeing a bunch of people have us as like their number 1 through 5 podcast. I don't care if we're not your number 1, as long as we're in that top 5. I'm happy as a clam.
We know that there's other podcasts to listen to out there.
But we ask that you stop listening to them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, to anyone who didn't have us in their number 1 spot, like ditch the other podcasts.
Mhm. Yes.
I mean,
Also, shouts to Barry Rigby, who's getting a lot of play on the timeline.
noticed he wasn't in y'all's top 5.
That's facts.
Sorry.
That's
Barry.
unfortunate.
Sorry, Barry.
I
Sorry,
feel like
Barry.
he's definitely on my like end of the year playlist.
He has to be.
He has to be because I put that on a decent amount. Especially the day it came out, I just listened to it on repeat all day. I showed up 20 minutes before my haircut appointment that day, and I just listened to Welcome to Wilmons the entire time.
Welcome to Wilmons.
That's how it goes. That is how it goes.
Damn.
Is this like one of the worst days on the timeline, though? Just seeing a bunch of people just try to show how like hip and cool they are?
That's basically what we just did.
This
Yeah,
function
it
that
is.
Spotify created is so genius. I'm like jealous of whoever came up with this.
Probably somebody at Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
No, I understand that. But what a genius idea. Everyone wants to share it. Oh, what's your Spotify shit? You know, it's like, come on. That's just free. That's just marketing. Like, it's brilliant.
Look at Dylan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Apple
Wow,
Music could
Ray.
never.
The marketing department. Wow.
It makes me want to switch just for this function. This feature.
You said that last year and the year before.
I know. I'm going to do it, though.
People are going to think Spotify paid us to do that segment.
At one
They're
point, I'm
more
gonna
than
do it.
willing to do that. They're more than willing to do that.
I would absolutely, yeah. Drop the bag. Please.
Very cool.
Speaking of dropping bags, I'm trying to drop a bag on another Zilker belt.
Okay.
Are you?
Yeah. I have one, and it's absolutely lit. It's the Austin FC belt. You guys have seen it. There's
weird.
Verde on it.
You know what? I didn't even know we were doing a Zilker read today, and I'm wearing my Zilker belt.
Show it off.
You want me to prove it?
Show it off.
All right, I'll prove it, bitch.
Dude, they work with their partners in Argentina to source the finest materials. And they've created over 20 different styles of incredibly unique products. You're wearing the ACL one because you're a party boy.
That is correct.
John Party. I mean, these things are just high quality no matter how you draw it up. The leather, the stitching.
Not to throw a curveball at you guys, but I saw they have wallets coming out,
Woo!
I'm excited
or
for
like
that.
already out,
My
as
wallet
well
could,
as Apple Watch bands.
my current wallet could use a little competition if I'm being honest.
Yeah, your wallet stinks. No offense.
No, it doesn't. I could upgrade, but it doesn't stink.
What if you got it like handmade in Argentina, like something like that? I don't know.
That would be tight. That would be tight. This is a local company. We see them all around the city.
Yeah, like we said, if they haven't come to your city yet, they're about to, because they're hot here, and you know Austin's a very trend-setting town. David.
You can style these
Thanks.
for all occasions, from the boardroom to the discoteca. Their belts are
Thank
equally awesome at home, on the golf course, at a music festival, on a hike, at the office, wherever you are. People are going to be like, hey, where'd you get that belt? That's pretty cool.
Makes for a perfect Christmas gift.
So
or
really,
Hanukkah.
you could even stuff a stocking if you wanted to.
Yeah. Wow, that'd be a hell of a stocking gift.
Yeah.
Get your belt game up this holiday season. Go to zilkerbelts.com and use promo code BACKER at checkout for 20% off anything on the site. Again, that's promo code BACKER at zilkerbelts.com for 20% off anything on the site. Dylan, some big news came out of the Shivery household last night.
Oh, this is not the segment called Dave's Got a Question. We're gonna. Oh,
Nope.
here we are.
Why don't
Okay.
you just follow the rundown?
Yeah,
guy?
dude.
Yes.
Jeez.
Why don't you not spoil Dave's segment that people were anxiously awaiting?
People are gonna fast forward now because they want to hear my question.
They're like, holy fuck, Dave's got a question?
This is gonna be
I'm
good.
not gonna skip ahead of your
Oh.
dumbass question. This is bigger news.
We got a mega cute scene on Will's screen.
Yeah. Sally just sent me a real cute photo of Fritz petting Rosie.
Boy, Rosie tolerates the pet. Actually, Fritz is a more gentle petter than my son.
Okay, well, this is about my son. This segment.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, my son, Parks Edwin Shivery, the first, he lost a tooth last night, his third tooth. Yeah. Big boy one up front, one of the front teeth,
That's a big
Ooh.
one.
which is the cutest teeth to lose. Those two are the cutest ones to lose.
How are the
'Cause
honeys
it's
going to
like,
react
oh.
to this, though?
They're like, oh, you see, the P-man, he's really growing up. He's got a big gap in his teeth.
Is that what they're calling him? The P Man?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know what the kids are calling him. Parks is his name, though.
P. Chivy?
Maybe.
Park Cities?
A couple interesting anecdotes, or just factoids, more like. He was eating leftover base spaghetti when he lost his tooth. That's just real. That's just facts. How cute is that?
That's interesting. It's not like a food you would think would dislodge a tooth.
Yeah, was there a spicy meatball in that
It
that
had
he
more
like
to-
bit
A
into?
little overcooked, huh?
This thing had been loose. This thing's been loose for a long time. It was ready to come out. Less to do with what he was actually eating, and more to do with just the chewing that he was doing. It was just time.
He was just mashing that hard chew button.
Yeah, he was just chewing full last night. But base spaghetti is what did it in finally. Very cute scene.
So, how does he react? Does he get excited or is he in pain? I can't remember. I know there was some that hurt, but most didn't when you lose them. Like the
Oh, I cried like a baby, I think, every time I lost a tooth when I was a kid.
Looking back on it, I don't think it's as much the actual physical pain of it. I think it's the idea of something getting ripped out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Because like I can't remember actually being in so much pain that I needed to cry, but
just
I was
scary.
definitely crying. Yeah, like a bunch of blood came out of your mouth and you didn't have a tooth anymore.
Like a bone falls out of your mouth.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
and the bones are your money.
Bones are their
yeah,
money.
you just got some currency.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, literally, the bones are your money when you're a little kid.
Oh, you mean because of the tooth fairy?
Yeah, because if you need to get your bread up, it's like, all right, I got to rip a tooth out so I can go get this thing at the
You know,
store.
I did
Are
that
their
once.
Money.
I owed some guys some money and I was in trouble, so I just ripped all my teeth out and put it under my pillow. I woke up with $15. Wasn't enough. They kicked the shit out of me.
Wow.
But
So the other interesting thing that happened is that the Tooth Fairy, a.k.a. his dad,
that's you.
didn't have any money. I was
Fucking
cashless.
broke ass.
I had a few bucks in my wallet the other day, and Bay needed it for valet money, so I gave it to her. So
Wow.
blame her, blame Bay.
Other people parking your
Boy.
car
Yeah,
must be nice. You know they take Venmo these days.
that's right. I should have told her just to do that.
They do, thank God, because there's not. I always am embarrassed when they don't, and I have no cash.
So I didn't have any cash on hand, but I did have a checkbook. I did have a checkbook. So the Tooth Fairy left him a check under his pillow, and
Wait a minute.
he woke up this morning, and from his room at 5:45 a.m., I hear him screaming for me. Not screaming like upset screaming, just like trying to get my attention. Dad, come here. Like I'm thinking like, oh, he must have had an accident or something. He's upset, but no, he was fine. He's in his bed, and he's like, "What is this?" He said, "Is this $10?" I said, "Yeah, that's a check." He doesn't know what a check is.
$10? Is that the going rate for a tooth these days, or you just feel guilt because you didn't have any money?
I remember getting coins.
Are you kidding
His
me?
his mother Tooth Fairy, his mom has set a high bar because all she had his first tooth he got 20, then he got 10.
The fuck are these
Oh my
teeth?
I don't know why
God.
Sally has like one of those, like a bunch of $2 bills.
Those are swag.
I'm just gonna make Fritz get a $2 bill every time.
So your son wakes up. First of all, is this check on your letterhead? Doesn't
Yeah.
it have your name
Can
on
we
it?
confirm whether
It
or not
does.
this was a Dylan Shivery check or a Wash Media check?
It was
Because after your pizza performance, we might need to review the finances.
it was a Dylan Shivery check. I promise you.
There's nothing better. Imagine being a kid waking up and finding a negotiable instrument under your pillow.
Yeah, he saw it, and he said where I filled in $10, and he said, "Is this $10?" And I said, "Yeah, buddy, that's a check. You know what a check is?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, it's just as good as his money, I promise you." And then
He's gonna walk up to the candy store, the ice cream man, and hand him a $10 check and think he's okay.
Here's the thing that I had to come clean about though, which I'm kind of sad for. I basically told him that like His parents are the Tooth Fairy. Like I spoiled it for
What?
him.
Well, yeah, the check didn't have Tooth Fairy written on it.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, well, buddy,
Didn't
I
have their
wrote this,
address.
and like, just so you know, like it's me and your mom who are actually giving you the money. And he was like, I said, did you know that already?
Did you put 4 tooth?
And he goes, no, I didn't know that already. I said, yeah, I said front tooth on the memo line.
Did you put your address on there? Your driver's license number?
No, I didn't put my no.
You know you can write a check on anything.
What do you mean?
Yeah. You
Like on a
can.
piece of paper?
Mhm.
Really?
As long as the correct information's on it, you can write a check on anything.
As long as it becomes negotiable.
Is that big time facts?
I just Googled it because I remember hearing that at one point in my life and thinking like, so I could just write it on this napkin.
You have to have a routing number, account number,
Sure.
all that shit. What about bones?
Those are also money.
Okay.
Yeah, those are also currency.
Man, so why didn't you just go into your Coinbase wallet and just hit him with a little dig cur?
I think some cryptocurrency might have been more confusing for the 6-year-old than I
He doesn't understand blockchain.
Does he not like generational wealth?
His dad doesn't understand.
Rhodes and
blockchain,
Fritz
so-
have been texting about they're in on a lot of the altcoins, some of the shit coins too.
Really? What's their favorite one right now?
Party coin,
Baby coin,
baby coin,
diaper coin.
Mm-hmm.
milk coin.
Yeah, he's
Anyway, so Parks has a $10 check, and I told him like, I'll take this in and I'll get the money for you, buddy. Don't worry.
Oh, so you're not going to make him deposit his check into the bank account that he doesn't have using the phone that he doesn't have?
Right. Yeah. I'll do the legwork for him. It's on me at this.
Why
point.
didn't you just do an IOU? Like on a little
I
post-it
mean, that's
note.
basically what it is, right? I'm just gonna tear the check up.
You
and
might as
bring
well
him
have just
$10.
left him a note under his pillow that said Tooth Fairy doesn't exist. Figure it out.
Tooth Fairy's broke.
I'm gonna write Fritz a check for the equal amount of how many teeth he has versus like what it'll eventually be when he loses his first one. I'm like, here, I'm just paying you up front.
Just giving an advance on all his lost teeth.
Mm-hmm.
That's reckless.
Mm-mm.
Do they still make a production?
Inflation, dude. It's gonna keep going up.
That's a great point.
True.
Do they still make a production at school when a kid loses a tooth? Because like, if we went into school the morning after losing a tooth, the teacher would sing a song with the class about you losing a tooth.
How'd that song go?
I don't know if they do that.
You want me to sing it?
Yeah,
Why do I feel like I've sang this before?
because you went to school where you sang it.
Parks has a loose tooth, a loose tooth, a loose tooth. Parks has a loose tooth and a hole in his head. Something else. That's a weird
Very
song.
cool.
Hole in his head. Like he's,
Wow, dude, that absolutely slaps.
He's gonna be absolutely spitting game on the playground today. I can't wait for him. I'm excited for him.
You know what? In retrospect, not a good song.
He's gonna
song
go to the
stinks.
cafeteria today and toss a straw up in that thing and just blow some minds.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
dude. All the honey's gonna be lined up to get a peek at that gap in his teeth.
What was the show that normalized tying like string to your tooth that's loose and slamming it in the door? Because I
Sounds
never
awful.
did that. I definitely like told my parents I wanted to, and they're like, "No, that's a terrible idea. You know, you have all sorts of issues with the root."
I don't know if you would.
It could if it pulls it out like at a weird angle. I think it can do something with the nerve endings or something. I don't know.
That's a hardo dad move. My buddy's dad did that to them. He was also the dad that just threw all the kids in one room when they got chicken pox. Called it a day.
I just made one of my homies punch me in the face, lose my teeth.
We did that to the pledges. We gave them chicken pox and locked them in a room.
Really?
Kidding.
God, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Do you think pledges these days
They're
are like?
fine.
Do you think like being vaccinated or not is like something that these pledges have to deal with?
That's a funny thought.
It's like, nah, dude,
NF.
we want him, but like he's fucking vaccinated.
He's vaxxed. Like,
Yeah,
no.
like we don't know.
What a
Yeah,
pig.
J-Ron's got
pig.
antibodies.
Yeah. No, he's cool. Like he got vaccinated, but like he got like Pfizer, so like he's probably gonna get it.
He
Nah.
said he's immunized.
Yeah, no boosters, dog.
No boosters.
No, you get a booster, you're out.
Are
My
we
boost.
up for? Do we need to get booster?
Yeah,
My boost.
they're available.
I just asked for some Yeezy boosts for
I don't
Christmas.
think it's gonna work the
Okay.
same way, unfortunately.
It'd be a lot cooler if it was.
The invisible enemy does not enjoy Yeezy boosts.
Just hates the entire concept.
Mm-hmm.
You just slide into some Yeezy and you're immune. That'd be sick.
That would be so sick.
Remember, you have some Yeezys.
I've been wearing them.
You wearing them right now?
No, I got my boots on that I just
You're
got, I just got
new
redone.
old boot goofing today.
Dude, I love these boots. And I got major compliments from the man who fixed them up for me.
The shoe surgeon at the shoe hospital?
He said, look, if you want to unload these boots, I will gladly take them off your hands. I love them. I said, sir, no, these are mine.
Why don't you calm down there?
You know, I've had these for like 18 years. I got them in college.
Wow.
And I was in college 18 years ago.
Wow. I wasn't going to say
Isn't
anything.
that crazy?
Damn,
I love these
I'm doing
boots,
the math
man.
right now. That means you're between the ages of 36 and 40.
I've worn them in the rain probably 20
It's true.
times. They look freaking fantastic. Look at that. Get out of here.
That guy did great work.
He did.
I definitely threw out my only pair of ostrich because the soles were just ruined.
What a mistake.
Yeah.
Are you stupid?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, they made it through college. They were all torn up. They're bad.
Shaking my head.
Probably some water damage on those things.
Do I need to text him and tell him congratulations on the tooth? I've not talked to him in a couple days.
Just
Yeah,
talk to him at
throw
dinner
him a
tonight,
text.
dog. Aren't you guys hitting CC soon?
I think he's at lunch right now, so.
He's want to go to Jason's Deli. He said he really likes their salad bar.
Really? Just like his old man.
Yeah, I guess.
How many hard-boiled eggs can he eat there?
Yeah.
He can only do like 1.5. They're quite filling.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, well, he's young. Maybe he'll pay with his $10 check.
I ordered deviled eggs from a restaurant the other night to go with our to-go order, and they gave us 5 deviled eggs. What do they do with that other one? Is that just like the chef's that he gets to eat? Because like if you're cutting them in half, there should be 6 in that order. Do you think the chef's just kicking them back every time he has to whip some up?
I don't think that's what happened.
I would
no.
be. I would be, for sure.
I love deviled eggs. What, bitch?
Nothing.
Don't look at me like that.
Just imagining you just sliding deviled eggs down that gullet of yours.
Are they hard to cook?
No. It's really easy.
Well, you got to get the devil to make them. He's not always available.
You're telling me the devil made these eggs?
Uh-huh.
Hey, dude, Dave, your battery's running low on your laptop,
What are you
dude. That's
doing?
sick.
I don't know.
Let's talk about healthcare real quick. When it comes to healthcare, it's important to make sure you're getting your money's worth. Crowd Health offers a flexible and more affordable healthcare option without the hassle of insurance. So while you're shopping around, don't forget to head over to joincrowdhealth.com/fit to find out how Crowd Health can save you up to 40 to 60% of healthcare costs each year. It isn't health insurance. It's a modern-day way to pay medical expenses. Crowd Health is a community of people who are tired of paying for a broken system. Sounds like that system is down. Wake up!
Agree.
Being in the Crowd Health community can save you hundreds of dollars monthly and put thousands of dollars back in your pocket. It's flexible. Membership is a monthly subscription, so you can start or stop whenever it's convenient for you. Transparent pricing, customized to fit your needs. They even lower your monthly healthcare costs, and you can see any doctor you want. It's also simple. Using their app, you can find nearly any doctor in the country with quality ranking score. You can scan bills and throw them away. Imagine having not being paperless at this point. You got to be paperless. But Crowd Health takes it from there. All you have to do is press a button. You get virtual care anytime, anywhere. Crowd Health also gets rid of the insurance middlemen because we all hate middlemen here. That's just facts.
Out.
Not a fan.
And it passes the savings to its members. 100% of your monthly membership pays for the actual healthcare costs, helping the whole Crowd Health community stay healthy while keeping more money in your pocket. Crowd Health is able to offer amazing prices because of its community of health-conscious members. But for a limited time, our listeners can get their first month free. And after you've been a member, Crowd Health will include a fitness wearable. Yeah, I said fitness wearable. That's 30 days to try risk-free, plus a fitness wearable. Just go to joincrowdhealth.com/fit and enter code STEAM at sign-up. That's joincrowdhealth.com/fit, promo code STEAM. Crowd Health is not health insurance. It's a community-powered alternative. Terms and conditions may apply. But again, join crowdhealth.com/fit. Enter promo code STEAM at sign up. Dave, do you got a question for us?
Yeah, can I say that my laptop did die? I was able to pull up our rundown on my Google Docs app, which I had to reinstall. And when I went to circling back rundown, first thing that popped up, it was an old rundown, and the segment that I saw was J-Bone's Crypto Minute.
Yeah. And if you've listened to that episode with J-Bone on it from earlier this year, you'll know that the rundown did not matter.
Weird.
I ended up just deleting stuff from it and just doing ad reads as I saw fit. Yeah.
He's a wild card, man.
Get me in here.
Is he still doing the F1 show from the car bed?
Yeah, I thought that would not last too long.
Doing a seated pod
It's tough on
as
the back.
an older feller. An old chunk of coal like we are.
Old bag of bones, if you will.
Old bag of bones. I can't imagine. I hope his lower back's okay. I hope
need
he's
that
going to
back
yoga.
support.
He's gonna get scoliosis.
I do have a question. Here in a couple weeks, I'm going to see a show. You won't believe the show. I'm going to let you guess. Christmas themed. You can probably guess if I say
The Rockettes
close.
The Nutcracker.
cracking nuts,
Bingo.
baby. This has Alyssa written all over it.
This is something. So we were supposed to go when we were dating, like a long time ago. And this is when Dallas, the city of Dallas, had a freeze. North Texas was, inch of ice, some snow on top of it. We couldn't go. Anyway, we now have the opportunity to go. We're going to the Bass Performance Hall in Fort Worth. So it's nice. Bass is nice. Now, my question.
Is it named after Lance?
It is. It's actually his thing. My question, Will and Dylan. Well, you could both maybe have an answer.
Yeah, I think I'm going to wait.
No, this is
Do I-
definitely for me.
Am I wearing a suit?
Dave,
What do you wear?
First of all, have you been to musicals before? Well, because I have.
You hate?
yeah, I've been to a few musicals before. You ever seen Rent? Maybe Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat?
I went to Lion King.
Go, 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 Joseph, you know.
Let me just say,
Show
musicals
tunes?
are just the worst.
Okay. I think we'll still have a good time.
You will. You're going with your lovely wife. Of course, you have a good time. Just
All right,
musicals,
just calm down.
they stink.
Okay.
In person, you think they stink?
It's the
Yes.
Nutcracker.
No,
though.
in person, it's a totally different beast.
was
If I'm
gonna
watching,
say-
if I'm watching on Disney Plus, I'm like, all right, whatever.
Is
If I
there's
have
no
to go to
vocals,
one-
right?
If I have to go to one, Nutcracker's going to be up there because it's fun. It's
It's just
serious,
instrumental.
Christmassy.
well, dude, he's cracking nuts.
Yeah, he cracks nuts. That's the thing.
It's gonna do that for like 2 hours.
Yeah, so they
Just-
bring
just
people
a bowl
up
of
from the
pecans.
the
It's
It's a ball
audience.
buster.
No, they bring people up from the audience and you play nutball with each other.
Somebody got me good in here
We
a few
told-
weeks ago.
Yeah, if you
told-
don't
we
wear a
told
suit-
Dave
you
that he
don't
was
wear a
gonna
suit
be-
to a musical.
We told him he was going to the Nutcracker, but he's actually playing nutball.
You don't wear a suit.
What do you
Where
wear
are your
a
seats? Are you up in one of those like boxes
Yes,
with
we
like
are.
binoculars and shit?
Yes.
How'd you secure those?
They're not that expensive.
No,
Must be nice.
I mean,
dog.
they're. It's a Christmas gift, so
Well, I don't. If you don't
And I
wear a
said, if we're
suit,
gonna
where are you
go,
going to
let's
put your
go-
monocle?
Let's do something tight. If we're gonna go, I want to wear a top hat.
Wear like a dope ass scarf or something. You don't need a suit though.
Can I wear a top hat?
Ooh, maybe you go suit with the scarf.
Boots with the
You think you're
fur.
Abe Lincoln in Ford Theater?
I hope not. That's
Yeah,
where he was
very much
assassinated
hope
by
not.
John Wilkes Booth.
You got killed there.
Sic
David.
semper tyrannis.
I went to that theater, man. It was cool.
Dave's going to be drinking so much champagne at this event that he's going to feel like he got a bullet through his head the night before. Mr.
Okay.
Box Seats.
Damn.
Well, anyway,
No, we got offered tickets to this last year by somebody who had really good tickets because of work, and we couldn't make it happen, and I was very upset. But I will say that I had a lot of concern about what I was going to wear to that show. I think what I settled on was just wearing a nice pair of slacks with a nice sweater and a button-down shirt under it. But like, I don't know if I felt good about that.
I might rock a coat.
You can do a coat. You don't need a tie.
Okay.
Don't be a tryhard.
An all-time episode of Frasier is when they go to the theater and they don't have tickets, so they have to stand in the will call line, and the entire episode is framed around them trying not to get spotted by their rich friends while standing at will call trying to get tickets. It's a really good concept that I was like, this
good.
is the most snooty concept, but whoever walked into the writer's room was like, yeah, I fucking crushed this.
Uh-huh.
Highly recommend.
Are you saying that I shouldn't wear shorts?
It's in when is it? December?
Yeah.
Here comes the Nutcracker,
Think you know the answer.
David Ruff.
Wear slacks. A
Little
button
what
down.
boy?
Slacks, button down, and a coat.
Okay.
Don't get dressier than that. Maybe throw some nice boots on there. You can borrow mine if you want.
What if I'm sitting next to like the mayor
Dude, you can't wear another man's boots to Nutcracker.
or even like the city manager?
The city manager won't be in a suit. My suit.
Dude, what if you're next to like Sandra Bullock?
What if I'm next to Leon Bridges, Fort Worth?
Funky Town.
I wrote a
He'll
song
be wearing
for him
something
once.
cool.
Yeah, you think he's wearing a suit? Leon?
It'll be like a cool suit.
That dude's got swag.
Oh.
Will wrote a song for him once, he said.
I did. It's called Texas Sun.
Oh, that's right. That's a good song, man.
Is that the one where the skeletons came to life?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Worms are their money. Bones are their dollars.
I'm just gonna do Don Giovanni quotes the entire time, like Shooter McGavin and Dirty Work. Don Giovanni.
Can anyone name his actual name, Shooter McGavin?
No,
Chris
but
McDonald? Christopher McDonald? I think.
Michael McDonald.
Christopher McDonald. How'd you get that? Didn't you meet him once?
I did. On 6th Street.
That negates your correct answer because if you've met him, you've probably looked up his name.
The time I met him, there was a text sent out saying like, "Oh my gosh, Shooter McGavin's on 6th Street, like posing for pics with people." This is at like 2 in the afternoon. Like, okay, that sounds pretty cool, but I won't be there until like 11. I got down there at 11. He was still doing it, and he was hammered. Like,
Good for him.
He was
completely
just
out of his-
riding the
out of his
wave.
mind. He was doing the
Good for
shooter. He did the
How
the
many
finger
times did he
pistol.
do the shooter that day? 1,000.
500 at least. Like all day long, he was just shooter. He's got to get tired of doing that. He was hammered.
No, but if that's how you make your living, you got to keep doing the shoot.
Well, he makes it. He makes it in film.
I don't know if he's still making it in film.
What's the last thing he did? Check the IMDb.
Dude, he's been in something very recently.
You're right. I just can't think of what.
A show that we all watch, I want to say.
He would be a funny foe for Logan Roy.
He fucked his photo up for IMDb. Are you kidding me? He's hitting him with a forest green turtleneck sweater, and he's absolutely smoldering, having a hair day.
You didn't have to go that hard, Christopher McDonald.
Chill out, my
Did you
king.
tell us what he's in recently? You
He was in American Crime Story, The Land of Dreams. He was in Hacks. I forgot about Hacks. Underrated show, and I did call it that the lead in Hacks would win an Emmy, which she did. Shouts to her. Walking with Herb.
Oh, been there.
Dude, he's carrying. He was in
Sticky.
Ballers. You're the big Ballers guy. You're still watching
I
that
never
show,
watched
right?
That show.
He was in The Real Bros of Simi Valley. Is that what you're thinking
Maybe
of?
that's what I'm thinking
No.
of.
He plays a serious role in something.
Dude, he was in The Real Bros of Simi Valley. No, that's it.
All right.
Unless you've seen some of these other
He was in
ones.
something I watched recently for sure. I can't.
Shooter.
Can't
You think at
place
the end
it.
of the night, just like shooter.
Shooter.
Like puts the pistol like.
Shooter.
Yeah.
Shooter.
Anyway.
Nope, sorry, dog. Is it time?
Yeah.
4. Oh,
This weekend in fun, baby. And you know what I did? It's presented by Bird Dogs because they're a fun sponsor.
they're very fun.
Bird Dogs shorts, pants, joggers, built-in underwear. Most comfortable pants, joggers, shorts ever.
I wore mine to the gym yesterday. You saw me. No, did I see you yesterday? I did for a minute. Across the way.
Dylan told me he saw some hot-ass dude wearing Bird Dogs.
It was me. That was me, idiot.
He said he was just caked up,
Oh, that was
putting up
you.
weight.
Dude, they're great. I used to swim in these things. The reason I don't is because it's very cold outside, or the pool water's cold, so I don't swim anymore.
Didn't you say you were swimming in something else whenever you wore them?
Can you tell us about your fucking your gym experience?
I lifted weights in Bird Dogs, and it was
And
fantastic.
you were probably pretty comfortable.
They have the
weren't you?
built-in liner that's comfortable, durable. I can squat down low and it's not a problem.
Oh,
I can drop it like it's hot.
He was in
not a
Boardwalk
problem.
Empire. That's what I was thinking of.
I can get on a handstand. It's not a problem. Anything else?
Do a handstand, dog. Right now. You're not wearing your Bird Dogs. You can't do it.
I
Do I
wore
look like the
my
Liver King to you?
I wore my Bird Dogs pants the other day, which I don't know if you knew this, are also my happy hour pants, my golf pants.
You know what? They're my everything pants.
And Bay said, "I've never seen you in these." I said, "First of all, yes, you have." She goes, "You look really good in these." I said, "Yeah."
I need to re-up. I'm worried that mine are getting a little too tattered. I wear them all the time.
you gotta stop wearing them to the discoteca.
Dude, I wear them all the time.
Just grinding in your Bird
Never
Dogs.
They're so nice. And
The
dude,
friction, though.
what's beautiful about these two is the built-in liner in the pants. It means that you don't have to wear underwear out, but you're still getting taken care of downstairs. It's just comfortable when you're out, and no one even knows that you're not wearing underwear. Sometimes when I go to the urinal to take a pee at like a restaurant or something, I'm like, oh, I forgot I'm not wearing any underwear. This is easy.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's great. It's great.
Do you really go to the urinal though?
They're so comfortable. They're not
Dude,
too
shut up, David.
constricting, you know.
If
When you go in the stall,
if it's empty, I go to the urinal.
goes to the stall.
What if you're mid pee and then someone walks in while you're peeing?
So I was
Oh,
actually
no.
peeing on the
Can you
golf
keep
course.
ripping?
I was peeing on the golf course the other day, and I looked the wrong direction for where people would be coming from, and a nice older lady dropped her sweater on the hole before. We did not see it, and she doubled back, and I had to cut my stream off. It was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to.
But with that said, you should go to birddogs.com and enter promo code STEAM, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle tip football. It's like those Nerf Vortex Howler footballs that whistle when you throw them. They're the footballs you can literally throw a mile. Yeah, I'm talking about those ones. It's a must-have for any football season. That's birddogs.com, promo code STEAM, and boom, free Bird Dogs whistle tip football with your pair of Bird Dogs. You will not take these things off, I promise you. Dylan, what are you doing this weekend?
Wow, thank you for asking, Will. I have a kind of a wild week. I'm actually later today. It's not the weekend, but Bay and I are closing on our house, which is very exciting. We bought a house.
You're just going to go shut a door there?
We are purchasing a home today, and it's a very exciting time. I can move in for a while, though. However, we got a project to do before we're able to do that.
Put the Christmas tree up?
We are going to do that ASAP, like Rocky. Maybe put the lights on the house, too. Pretty cool scene over there.
Don't you pay someone to put them on your house?
I have in the past, yeah. Let's not go there. It's not.
I was just fucking with you, but you just exposed yourself.
So is Dave.
Why would you drag me down?
Yeah,
you don't want that revealed about yourself.
Dude,
anyway,
kings don't drag down other
Asshole.
kings like that.
So this weekend, I'm pretty much just on I'm in pack mode because we're moving in a couple of weeks, and I got some packing to do. I got some furniture to sell and to donate. I just got shit, man. It's gonna be one of those weekends. Not a fun one.
Too much fucking shit on you.
There's too much fucking shit in this house.
I don't want to be around anymore. Anyway, that's pretty much it. It's gonna be a boring one, but
awesome.
Exciting times coming up for this guy.
Wow.
And for our little fam.
What are you doing, David?
Okay. Thanks for asking. I'll be out of town. Going to be a little bit west of here. A little place called Llano, Texas.
Been there.
Doing a little ranch weekend. You're about to get Ranch Dave activation.
Is Flounder going?
No.
Okay.
Fuck.
Different crew. College crew. Yeah. Think the guys are. This is where I got my one and only deer a few years back. I have that option, but I don't think I'm going to hunt. I think I'm mainly there to hang out with the lads.
Was this?
Drink a little brown water.
Oh.
What?
He's talking about whiskey.
Is this the deer that left you with a little scar on your face for a couple days?
No.
Okay.
I didn't get a deer that time. I
Okay.
missed.
I was gonna say maybe you
high.
shouldn't kill anything this time because last time you went hunting, we had a slight issue at work.
Well, I didn't plan on.
Scarface Dave.
I didn't plan on hunting.
You know how I got this scar?
I was just in the blind with my buddy, and he's like, "You take that one." I was like, "I don't really want to deal with it. I don't want to clean it, and I don't want to have. It's a lot of money.
That's where I am.
It's
dude.
weird to clean an animal after it's dead. Like,
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
do you just take a bunch of Dawn and just put it all over it and then just scrub it?
Cleanliness is godliness.
Is it because of the germs from being a dead animal? You have to clean it.
I'll say this too. My not to out my
Texas
wife,
Tech
but
listeners are punching air.
my wife doesn't really like venison.
What?
The only thing she likes from is the summer sausage you get from the meat market,
Okay.
the processor. So
I'll do you a favor, Dave. I'll take your leftover venison that you have.
if I get one, I will bring much meat. You'll have some backstrap with your name on it. Dude, she didn't like the little cutlets, little butter.
What's she doing?
I don't know. A little gamey. I get it. I guess you could put it in milk or something. I don't know. I know.
What if you just poured a glass of water on it or something?
Sloppy venison steaks.
Yeah.
Sloppy backstrap.
Uh-huh.
That was your nickname.
It wasn't.
We'll be out
Sloppy
there.
backstrap.
Yeah.
Odds you change your Twitter name to Sloppy Backstrap from now until Sunday.
I'm not doing that.
Come on.
I'm excited.
You
You're
should be.
gonna-
That sounds exciting.
I
be
haven't been
fun.
out there in a couple years. Maybe I'll shoot a hog. I don't know. I
It's
probably
always hog
won't.
season.
Always hog season. Trust me. They've got them. They've got big ones.
That's such a sloppy backstrap quote right there. It's always hog season.
30 to 50, in fact. What if, man? Good stuff.
I got bad news. I ain't got shit this weekend.
Ooh,
It's bad.
you didn't rig shit.
Yeah, Sally's working nights, which means, that means your boy's on baby duty on Friday. Saturday, absolutely nothing. Sunday, absolutely nothing. I'm just probably going to be trudging through a bunch of Ghislaine Maxwell, information since the mainstream media is not following it.
The GMAX trial.
Dude, I'm just going to have to be trudging through Twitter and trying to find stuff. One of my Twitter follows for that, Dave, that I'm trying to really, really read the tweets from, when I search his name on there, he's shadow banned, so we can't even see it. You think it's a coincidence that all these CEOs resigned on the day that the trial started?
Wait, Classfield? Is shadow banned?
There's someone shadow banned that I follow for the Maxwell trial.
He's that guy's like the one you turned.
I don't
me
think
on
it's
to
that
is like
guy.
a legit journalist.
I'm going down too many rabbit holes of this
Let's
trial.
go down it. Let's talk about it.
Fuck. Don't even get me started. I can't wait till this episode ends so I can go on the timeline and
Let's
see
go
what
hit some
happened this morning.
Substacks. Let's go Substacking after this.
Stacking subs.
Hello, Brett.
Hey guys, how was your Thanksgivings?
It's good. How was yours?
It was good.
It's time to break some news.
Sure.
Let me pick today, man.
You got it. What do you want to do, Dylan? Do you want to go? Things not to do on a flight. Xenobots.
Oh.
Or the chicken sandwich wars rage on.
Oh.
I got to tell you, anytime a chicken sandwich war thing comes up, I'm so uninterested in it.
Well,
I'm sorry.
so we'll lead off with
It's
that
too
then.
much, man.
'Kay.
Okay, go ahead.
KFC, you may know him.
They've been doing chicken for a while. What's new here?
Well, they've added the new
KFC.
filet and chicken cutlet sandwich to the menu.
Okay.
It is two different, and I forgot to send Randy the picture, two different styles of fried chicken on the same sandwich.
Ooh, is
Can you
it?
see that here?
This is too much. Not a fan.
They're doing a minced chicken cutlet
We don't need this.
and a fried chicken fillet stacked on top of one another with sauce and lettuce.
I hope this doesn't catch on.
It's in Japan.
This is so stupid.
Wait, where is it, Dave?
Japan is what he said, Dylan. It's near Malaysia.
Yeah, he's got the picture up over here.
Looks
I'm
like
out on
shit.
it. I'm out
Brett
on it.
gets it.
Is KFC have they upped their chicken game as of late?
That's not original recipe. That's extra crispy, right?
Dave, can I cuck your segment real quick?
Of course.
Cook it.
Dave, I got a question in a group text the other day, and I almost defaulted to you, but there were some good takes in the group chat, so I didn't need to. Top 3 Austin fried chicken restaurants.
Oh man, you put Dave.
Not
under
fast food.
A lot of pressure.
Sorry.
Not fast food. Or
Uh,
I will eliminate the traditional.
Take Popeyes
Powerhouse.
out of it. Take Popeyes out of it because
Popeyes
everyone knows
out?
that you're not going to go wrong if you go to Popeyes.
Lucy's, Tumble,
It's actually pronounced Lubies.
not Luby's. Lucy's, Tumble, and Gus.
In that order?
Yeah, and Lucy's just has the sides. Their sides are goated.
Those were the top 3, not necessarily in that order for everybody, but that's what everyone said. Sorry. Anyway,
Okay.
Never had Gus's.
it's good. Spicy.
No comedy lunch, Gus's?
Spicy boys.
Maybe not.
Maybe I don't know.
Where is
I was too busy laughing.
I think it's downtown.
Not sure. I've only
Is
got
it
it
a
to go.
truck or is it
Downtown.
an establishment?
I think it's a brick and mortar.
Oh. What is mortar? Cement and water?
Again, the Texas Tech
You
contingents punching it.
It's such a ridiculous question. I'm not even gonna.
It's where you have
answer
to bring the ring to Mordor.
My precious.
so good. It's so stupid.
Dave, you want to know what to do?
What,
what
Randy?
what to not do on a flight?
Think you're better than me? I can name about 5 things off the top of my head.
Well, you won't name this one. How about breastfeed a cat?
What? With your breast?
A woman on a Delta Airlines flight from Syracuse, shouts to Central New York, to Atlanta, was not arrested or anything. They just kind of sat her down afterwards for breastfeeding a cat
Okay.
Think about what you did.
and refusing to stop.
What is wrong with people's brains sometimes? Like what?
That
why?
sounds like so painful.
From the flight attendant.
Doing
quote,
that in the privacy of your own home is still very, very strange.
It's almost
okay,
creepier to do
Dylan.
without people around.
It sounds kind of beautiful to me.
This woman had one of those like hairless cats swaddled up in a
No,
blanket.
the fact that it's a hairless cat
So
makes
it
it
looked
so
like
much
a
worse.
baby.
TMI.
Her shirt was up and she was trying to get the cat to latch and she wouldn't put the cat back in the carrier and the cat was screaming for its life. End quote.
That's the last thing you want. On
That's
a
from the
plane.
flight attendant.
Dave, can you do an impersonation of the cat screaming for its life while it can't get on the breast?
I'm looking for the sustenance of milk.
This cat speaks English, apparently.
Please, someone help me. I don't do very well with turbulence.
Also has an accent.
Yes, I'm from a...
Call that furbulence. You know,
Tra-
Dylan?
Are you from Transylvania?
Yes, I am. I'd rather have blood than milk.
to suck your blood.
Dude, I know we've had like Gardner Snake Dave and stuff, but you have to think breastfeeding hairless cat Dave has from
I don't
Transylvania
think
has
it does,
legs.
honestly.
Hello, that's my cat. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't think you should do
Retired
this on
character.
a flight. Did you?
She wasn't arrested, right?
No, she was just taken by the this like elite Delta task force of flight attendants that is one level below the police, but one step above the flight attendants after the flight.
I mean, she's sitting there. She's like, "Show me in the laws here where I can't breastfeed my cat." And they're like, "Well, ma'am, we can't do that."
Because it's never come up before, ma'am.
I wouldn't have said a damn thing. I would have been like, you know what? That's beautiful.
Stop.
Interspecies breastfeeding.
It's not beautiful.
You don't think that's?
It's disturbing.
You don't think women should breastfeed if they want to?
They're human babies. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you think she should have like gone to the loo?
I don't think she should have done it. Period, David.
The
It's a
lav?
cat.
Is it the lav? Is what I'm looking for? Not the Louvre.
Yeah,
She
no.
wasn't gonna go see the
lav-
Mona
Yeah,
Lisa.
they were gonna go take it to a very large museum.
in Paris.
She's in there breastfeeding the cat, vaping. I'm like, ma'am, you can't do any of this. What are you doing? Just
Can you breastfeed on a flight?
yeah.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
It's the
Unless
it's-
Dylan's sitting next to you.
unless
apparently.
Dylan's there.
Stop, I
It's the
support it.
It's the easiest way to make your kid shut up on a flight.
Didn't know that.
Facts.
You just pop them out for a real player.
You probably do it at
Your
the
kid.
Louvre too. That'd be
Real
like an
baby.
exhibit.
Yeah, you can do it at the Louvre.
Oh yeah.
It's France. You can do anything.
Dude, I've been there.
Everyone's popping titties out in
Ever
France.
hear the Mona Lisa?
That's
Probably
true.
not.
Didn't you
Idiot.
spell it a different way?
The Louvre?
No.
Nope.
What? Mona Lisa? I'm lost. I'm sorry.
What's up with these xenobots?
Well, they're robots that can reproduce by themselves for the first time.
I saw this headline and I was so scared of it that I decided not to click it. How do they reproduce?
They
That's
do
sad.
this.
Bones.
No, they do a form of reproduction not previously seen in nature.
What?
Dylan can see this. They're little xenobots. They go around in circles, so they pile up a few hundred stem cells together,
Look like
And
little Roombas.
and the stem cells just come to life.
Nope.
I'm so out on
Out.
this.
Out.
This is dumb.
Don't know why we need robots.
Yeah, but the robots
people,
are
people.
they're just made of stem cells, and they said
Well, they're-
people think that robots are made of metal and ceramics, but
They're
not
taking
these.
it.
Just watch The Matrix one time and
They're
tell me we
taking
need
our
more
jurors.
robots. We don't fucking need it.
New Matrix coming out.
With
I'm
Keanu?
in. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm in.
It's not going to be good,
It might be good.
but I'll watch it.
I'll watch it when it comes out on HBO Max.
Very cool.
You ever see The Matrix, Dylan?
Didn't
You
care
didn't
for
get it.
I didn't care for it.
You weren't really sure. You were like looking over, like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's like you can't dodge bullets.
You know
like
that Will
Dylan was walking out. He's like, they need more chicks in the movie.
Will got a phone call to go to The Matrix. He just didn't pick it up. Remember that?
Okay. Oh, from the elevator?
Yes,
Dude, I was in there the other day. Yeah, I was in there the other day again, and I think there must be a phone line connected to it because somebody was leaving a message on the elevator that I was in. It freaked me out. I tried to pull out my phone and take a video of it for spooky season, but I couldn't get my phone out fast enough. I was shaking. I was trembling. And yeah, sure enough, someone was just leaving a message on our elevator.
Huh.
Thought about pressing the button and talking back, but I don't want to startle him. Is that all, Brett?
That's gonna do it for breaking news.
Good news.
That's sick, dude.
I think it's time
Yeah,
to get
for
the hell out of here.
Xenobots.
Yeah, it's time.
We'll be back tomorrow, patreon.com/circlingback podcast for all things voicemails, and we're doing Bachelorette this afternoon.
Bye.